So Anusha, if you're ready, we can go. Okay,
Yeah,
we make an exam in English today.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. We turn left, please. Turn right. So turn right again. Now after the curve, turn right. At the traffic light, turn right, please. Third gear was better because the speed was above the 45. Try always to look at the gear. You have a second, and then you think like, oh, it's green, you can go back to the third. But try always to change gear later when it's not that basic. Follow the signs to Hengelo, Almelo, Amsterdam. Hengelo is to the right. Arrow to the right. Arrow to the right. You should take the right line always. Yeah, was not clear that Hengelo is right. Is not here. Speed. Third. Yeah, so try to read the signs. It's not like, I think I should go straight. No, it's not about I think. Yeah? Okay. Still follow the signs to Hengelo, so you go to Hengelo. Now always are the signs Amsterdam also. when you make the view when you make the view technique, you release the gas. It's a mistake. So try to make speed. So joining the highway was not correct. You should make speed. Try to check also your speed. Look at the highway. Try to look at the highway on time. Earlier we didn't look even on the highway. So scan the highway. You should start with a scanning the highway as soon as possible, and then you should make the speed. You join the highway with 85, and it was no needed. So when it's needed, you can reduce your speed, but you release the gas. You should always keep your speed limit. Check your speed always. Also, okay, it was like 95, and then when you start looking at the highway, you release the gas, and it was to the 85. Yeah. It's a mistake, watch out. If you do this in the exam, it will be a good reason to fail the exam, okay? Traffic light, turn right, please. So when you go out of the highway, try to go from the beginning of the block marking.
Yeah.
And you don't need to look 3 times, just 1 time. Over the shoulder is enough. And go immediately out of the highway. And keep your arrow till the outside. Okay. it's 80 kilometer. And if you look at the signs, which way is going straight? Yeah, this one. How did you saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw it too late actually, and your view technique was not correct. You should always look and then give arrow, then go to the left side. But you should see that at the signs earlier on time. Was it 2 signs before? Where you can see if you go straight, you should take the left one. And if your technique, if you do it like this, is not correct. You should always look inside mirror, outside mirror, over the shoulder, and then you give the arrow, you look over the shoulder again, and then you go to the left side. If you don't do the view technique, don't give arrow, please.
Yeah.
Stay on your right side, go right. It's better to do what you did, okay? Traffic light, turn right, please. You should go from the beginning of the block. Always from the beginning of the block. You should do always the view technique earlier on time, before the block marking. And then you go not on, yeah, you do the later view technique, let's say. So view technique, you should do it before the block marking, on time. Turn left, do the view technique from now. Well, no, okay, no arrow, please. First view technique and the arrow. Then yeah, arrow. Look again and then take the left side. No arrow before the view technique. Yes? Second view. First view. You can go. It was late now. Yeah, you give arrow before you make the view technique. Yeah, watch out of that, okay? So first we make the view technique. So don't touch the arrow before you make the view technique. So when I say like turn left or right, you should do it on time always, the view technique. Maximum speed limit here?
30.
Yeah. How much is drive now? So you should drive when you don't have, when you can drive 30, you should drive the 30.
Yeah.
You should approach the 30 in this case. When you are not now here, you can approach the 30. So when you have a junction, you can go slowly. So when you can't drive 30, drive the 30. Yes? there, turn left, please. Are you allowed to stop here? No. I have a question to you. Don't go.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to stop here?
I think a little behind.
Yeah, but you stopped early. You stopped now on the. You blocked the. You are not allowed to go. Why are you trying to go? I said, don't go, please.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to stay here because you blocked the bikeway. You should stop earlier.
Right.
You can use a little bit from the bikeway, but don't block the bikeway. Now you can go. So we are not allowed to block the bikeway.
Right.
Okay. When you drive, try always to go to the maximum speed limit of the way. You are approaching the other cars here. You are driving 45, 47, maybe 45, and then you take your time, and then the traffic light is getting red. So try always to go to the speed limit of the way. So when you can drive the maximum speed limit of the way, try to drive it. And going slowly is against the traffic flow. So your traffic flow is not correct. So try always to keep the speed limit of the way. So when you are allowed to go to the maximum speed limit, right. Please. When you are not allowed, when you feel like it's too dangerous to go to the maximum speed limit, so yeah, you should keep it slow. You know, keep the speed limit. Keep the speed limit. Try to go. Yeah, keep the speed limit. Yeah. Now it's red, so you stop. So always, we should always try to keep this maximum speed limit of the way. What you did now was perfect.
Okay.
So when you don't have view and it's on priority junction, so people from the right has priority. So you did it perfect. You didn't have view, so you reduce your speed. This is outreach, which means exit. You can see it also as exit. Outreach means exit.
Yes.
Now here you have view, nobody, then we can make speed. So when you don't have view, you get it good, so reduce the speed. When you do have the view, when you can see nobody, so you can, at the time you can see nobody, is like driving. The brake or release it like this. Gently. What's with the word? Gently. Priority junction, turn left, please. Same speed limit of the way, so try always to and this distance is very big. If you keep like this distance, like too much distance. So always the distance when the speed limit is a 50, try to give it 25 kilometers. You know, the good distance from the other people is when you feel like if the car before you will brake hard, you can stop. Okay. So if you keep like this distance, it was too far. Turn right, please. Right is here. That makes speed immediately. Get out. Keep your own way. Don't use the bike's way. So when you go, don't use the bike. You use the bike's way to go to the right, okay? But then keep your own way. Like this situation, you are allowed to use it when you have a view and there's nobody coming. You can use it, feel free. So you are not allowed to overtake people, but you can, if you need to have it safe and it's for traffic flow, you can use it. But first you should make sure it's not a curve, you can see good. If there's anybody coming, so you can use it. Yeah, it's for traffic flow, so you can use it for because of the traffic flow. When it's needed, okay?
Yes.
Turn left, please. make speed immediately. You take a long time. Make speed, please. Third gear. Yeah, make speed. It's traffic flow. You should go faster. You are taking long time. Yeah. So after you go in the curve, make speed. Check your right mirror. Look at your right mirror. Then you can see what's your space here. Make speed again. Fourth gear. When you drive at this space, in this area I mean, try always when you have other people at the other side, you can look at your mirror and then you make sure what your distance from the right. When you look too much at the car, you go as close as possible to the car. When you look at your right mirror, look now at your right mirror, please. Then you can see. Yeah, see? You are more comfortable because you know your space. But if you keep looking at the left mirror, or you can also use the left mirror by the way, but the right mirror is giving you enough information what you can use from the right, what you can use from the left. See? Yeah. Easily. Got it?
Yeah.
When you look at the car, you go as close as possible to the car, and you can hit also the car if you do like this. But when you drive here, third gear. Yeah, because okay, this is the first. Third is just you had the fourth. Okay, you're taking a long time. There's no need to brake. Speed 60 way. You should go immediately to the 60. Yeah. So when you brake, don't forget to change key when you have the fourth key. Third gear, please.
This was the junction.
This was the junction. Yeah, but there was an exit there, and the next one was another ways. So you should know where's the junction. You should look where's the junction. And always going to the second gear. Yeah. They put always the sign before, quite on time before the junction. Smaller. We call it wegversmalling, and before you go on the way, you should go to the third gear, and before you go, you should check over the shoulder in case somebody is overtaking you. Turn left, please. Before the truck? No, it was like you can go
I just
park
saw
somewhere.
The truck last minute.
Okay, stop. Yeah, turn the light off and turn the car off. Okay, Anusha, how did you find it? Yeah, that was kind of exam.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
Not so good.
Why not so good? Can you tell me a few mistakes? What you think? You can release the brake.
Yeah.
You stress a lot. When you drive, you stress a lot. You keep now the brake, but you have the handbrake.
Yeah.
So there's no need to press the brake. Okay, please.
Yeah. One is I need to. The first one was when we were going to Hengelo. The first sign.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, I
yes.
was supposed to take the right.
Okay. Okay, that's a good one. Yes. So we start with that one.
Yeah.
So that one is the good one. Okay, why you take the left side is my question. Why you thought I should go to the left side?
Yeah, I was still looking for the sign to Hengelo.
Yeah.
And I started looking from the left board.
Yeah.
And I was still not. Yeah.
So you didn't have time to read everything.
Yeah.
But the left board was, what was at the left board? Written at the left board? It was like two, three names. It was Enschede. I think Enschede, Zuiden, Oeselo. And then you could switch to the next, but you was too much busy with that. So Enschede, and then you have another sign. I told you also Amsterdam, is also Hengelo, Almelo, Amsterdam. So if you see other sign, Amsterdam is also fine. So you follow the sign to Hengelo, Almelo, Amsterdam. But if you don't see the sign to Hengelo, why you go straight is my question. So you should look earlier and faster. Try to look everywhere, scan it more, okay? Try to do it more, scan more. Okay, the next one was?
Next one was releasing speed, releasing the accelerator when joining the highway. I have to keep the speed. I went to 90.
No, we start with
85.
So we start with, you went to the highway. You have like a very big join space, and you are not looking at the highway. So you you should always start with scanning the highway. Look at the highway. It's busy, it's not busy. So when you go, you make speed. Also, you check your speed and you try to make speed.
Okay.
Try to go faster. Go to the 105 is no problem. Make speed. But you are not making speed. You are like, you look at your speed is 95 and you thought, oh, I'm satisfied with 95. No, it's not satisfying. You should go to the 100. 105 is also correct. And sometimes you need to go faster to join the highway. But you didn't make the evaluation to the highway. You didn't look at the highway. It was like looking like this the whole time. Yeah, you should look at the highway and make the speed. Go to the 100, 105. And then when you decided to join the highway, you reduce your speed. You release the gas. Now that you're doing always like this, when you try to make the view technique, it's automatically with you. You release the gas. No. You should think about, I should keep the gas and then look. Yeah. And okay, next mistakes, what do you think?
Next was I think on the cycle, I used the cycle.
There was also many mistakes before. Okay. Going out of the highway. Okay, I'll take my book.
Yeah, the right.
There was two mistakes before.
Indicator,
No, it's not the indicator. Okay, let's see. So when we go, it's also for the camera, maybe it's useful to see. So when we go out of the highway, we look from here, and then we give arrow to the right, and then give an arrow to the right 300 meters. But here, you look again to the right, and you go out of the highway here, at the beginning of the block marking. But in your case, you went like here.
Okay.
So you give the arrow, and then you go here out of the highway. If you are somebody here who's trying to make speed, he will overtake you.
Okay.
So try always to give the arrow 300 meters before, and then from here look at to the right, and then go out of the highway from here, from the top, not from here, but from here, from the start of the blocking. So you went like later, and you should keep the arrow till out. Okay. Now next mistake, then was by the roundabout. Let's see where's the roundabouts. Okay, this one. This one. So you had two lines to the roundabout. The first line was turning right, and the second line was going straight. And was two signs where you can see, oh, this line is not going straight. It was like at the sign was like right. Next sign was also telling you like MST. I think it's MST, like you are going to the hospital to the right, and then you have also, so you should keep in mind when you don't say anything, you go always straight. So you should see that on time, like, oh, okay, I'm going straight, okay, go to the left side. Okay, that was also a mistake. So you should go on time to your line. Okay, next mistake was, and then after that, was when you turn to the left. When I told you turn to the left, you went too much straight. Yeah, you remember that? When I was helping with the wheel, like.
Yeah.
And then I told you can't go because you was waiting for a car who was too far away.
Yeah.
So you should prepare yourself. Waiting too long is also no good. It look like it's safe if I wait too long, but it's not safe because people behind you, they will get annoyed and they will try to overtake you, or they will do weird things if you wait too long. They klaxon also for you, like, hey, you should go, and then you get nervous and then you do mistakes. So always look when you have like plenty of time to go. You need just 2 seconds or 1 second to go.
Yeah.
To take the way, and the car was like 4 seconds to come to you. So it's like, don't take your time, plenty of time. So try when you feel like I can go, try to go. And then after that was the bikes way, the cycles where you approach the junction. Very good. It was for me like, oh, you're doing good. You went to the first gear, and then you can't control the car. I feel like you try to stop the car, but you are not stopping. You try to stop, but you are not stopping. I don't know. I feel like you stopped, and then you had the view technique, you can see everything, but you try to go more to the front.
Yeah.
And then I thought, okay, we have the view technique, and you try to go more to the front and use the bikes way. So when you have view technique, you are not allowed. When you can see everything, you are not allowed to use the bikes way. You can use a little bit from the bikes way when you don't have view, but when you, at the moment you have the view, you can use a little bit. Yeah, when you have the view, you should stop.
I should have stopped before. Actually, when you asked, I went ahead because I got a bit confused there when you said, can you stop here?
Yeah.
I got confused. I thought maybe I should be going a little ahead.
But
in my head,
that was my question. I didn't. You can answer with yes or no, not with moving the car.
Yeah, that's where the confusion was.
Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, for the rest was okay, was good. Okay, now once more point.
Yeah.
What's very important. Yeah, most of the times you try to give the arrow and then you make the view technique.
Yeah.
Okay. Now inside the city, when there's no 2 lines, it's okay to give the arrow and then you make the evaluation. You make the view technique. It's okay, no problem. But when you have 2 lines, or when you join the highway, or when you overtake somebody, so when you have 2 lines, you are not allowed to give the arrow and then make the view technique. It's a mistake. So when you change line, if you remember, when you change line by the roundabout, you give the arrow and then you make like this. It's a mistake what you can fail the exam. You never do it.
Okay.
So first, if you can't go, you can't go. Keep the right line. But if you, so you should make the view technique. Then you give the arrow, then you can go. So if you change lines, view technique, and then the arrow, and then over the shoulder again.
Okay.
So it's very important. Yes.
And
okay.
I think one more was the cycle was close to the road, and I could have used the left space because no one was coming.
Yeah. That one maybe. Yeah. Now you can see the video again. I will try to cut the point when I told you with the car. Maybe you don't remember it. So what you can stop earlier, I meant.
Yeah.
I will let you see also the video. But for now, yeah, that was everything.